Do it.
You think it's a Saturday out here.
Oh my gosh, we are having so much fun with the people that are behind us, which you're going to hear them laughing. If you have never been a part of our Wet Your Whistle Wednesday, come on out like these people are behind us. They're having so much fun. We're going to show them here in just a second.
It's Blue Day.
It is. We see, and the more you work together, I've told you this before, the more you start to dress alike. So welcome and good afternoon. We are with our friend Chuck Gillentine, the owner of Defiance Ridge Vineyards. They are hilarious.
They are.
Come on, you all. Listen to the cackling in the background. They're having so much fun. So they're here. You're not. Why not?
Said that, not me.
The cackling?
Yeah, I would never say
that.
Yeah,
no. A woman can do it to another woman. Well, hey, good afternoon. Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. And as you see from the description today, we are going to talk about Pinot Noir and from two different regions.
Yeah, we're going to have fun with Willamette Valley, Oregon Pinot and our brand new Russian River Pinot Noir.
So we're going to do a little taste test, right?
See a big difference in both of them. So,
well, let's catch up. We haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. How are you doing? He had shoulder surgery. You're going through PT.
Yeah, I am, and it's going really well. Was there today, and I know it's working when you're really sore in the afternoon.
Yes.
So,
I told you I was worried because I had shoulder surgery years ago, and the physical therapy and getting your range of motion back is hard.
My range of motion is pretty good right now.
I know. So, I'm impressed.
I'm impressed with it too.
He's like way up here, folks.
So happy, you know.
Look at this. I mean, any of you that have ever had shoulder surgery, it's usually like this, Chuck. Everybody's like doing this, trying to reach up.
I think people that keep their arms in slings for a certain period of time, you just get so used to that motion, and that's it.
And you're immobile.
And you know, I kept it in a sling when I was out in public. When I was home, I did not have it in a sling. And I think that helped, but I've been through this a few times too, so whatever.
Yeah, you have to go through it several times.
My physical therapist guy, he did not hear that.
Hey, you know what? Liquid medicine helps you as well.
Oh, I never do that. Never, ever.
You never have a glass of wine?
Never.
All right, look, if you've never been, I've showed this video before, but I told you I think we need to make a new one, right? We got to update this. How many years ago was this one done?
It's been a while.
All right, let's look at this. This is Defiance Ridge if you've never been here before. Beautiful property. Tell people where you're located.
Yeah, that guy worked here a long time ago.
I'm going to do a new video for you.
There's Justin. That's a while ago.
But it's still a beautiful property. Great music, wonderful food, incredible wine. There's that board we always talk about.
That's the board.
Yeah, I mean, come on, that board's amazing. So if you've never been here before, we want you to come to Defiance Ridge Vineyards. So tell them where you're located.
We're out in Defiance, Missouri.
That's a good thing.
Not Defiance, Ohio. There is a Defiance, Ohio.
Oh, is there?
Yes, there is. And if you Google Defiance, it always comes up first.
No, Defiance, Missouri.
But we're first stop on Highway 94. We're the big white building up on the hill that was
gorgeous,
built in 1897, and quite.
Yeah, tell them the history. I don't think we've done that in a while.
Well, the history of Defiance is interesting because it was made up of a lot of Germans and a lot of Italians, and it was known more as a Civil War Southern area. We've had for years, this area grows great things, and the grapes were grown back in the 60s, and even in Augusta, back over 200 years ago or 150 years ago. So, Defiance has always been Defiant. It's an interesting little town. It's got a lot of little bars, and people are trying very hard. And
happy people.
Yes, it's hard to concentrate.
Look, how long have they been here? How many bottles of wine?
About 30 minutes.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just kidding. They've been here.
How many bottles of wine in are you? 5. He said 5. Look, I want to hear. I'm going to make sure I don't break my glass. I'm going to show them. This is how much fun they're having. All right. Say hi, everybody. Look at how much fun are they having? That's the kind of fun you're missing if you've never been here before. Come on out and join how much fun these people are having, and you'll have fun as well. Before we get into the wine that we're going to feature today, let's talk about some incredible events that you have coming up. Hey, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Rumble, and X. We're on TikTok, but not streaming live on TikTok.
Okay. So
But we'll put, yeah, here. You want to say hi? All right, hang
No,
on.
I don't have to say that.
Yeah, say hi. What's your name?
Kim Chikazy,
Kim, where are you from?
Eureka, Missouri.
And what do you love about Defiance Ridge?
I love the view and the wine.
See? What are y'all drinking today?
Everything. And we ordered all the appetizers.
What's been your favorite?
Well, I really want to try the Brussels sprouts, but so far
Loaded potato.
Loaded potato?
with the pork on them.
Do you know Chuck, by the way, this is your owner?
Hi,
Hi.
owner.
Hi.
I'm Kim.
Kim, nice to meet you.
We're from Citibank up the road.
Okay.
See, you meet friendly
you have all
people.
the money, don't you?
I do not.
Yeah, you guys can watch live right now and you can interact with
Right
us.
on Facebook.
Yep, live on Facebook. Monica Adams, the real Monica Adams. The real Monica Adams show. Okay, so anyway, see, you never know what you're going to have when you
That's
come
true.
here. But we always invite you all out because people have asked me, can we come for the live show? The answer is yes. There are people here. We'd love to see you here.
You know, it's nice to have a small group like this that makes so much noise.
But you know what? For those of you that haven't been here before, you're talking hundreds that pack this for some really good music that you've had
Yeah,
throughout the
you
summer.
know, this Saturday will be crazy, and we'll this should be one of the biggest of the year. So weather's gonna be nice.
Who's
and-
playing this weekend?
Oh my gosh, I knew you would ask me that.
Well, here, let's
I've been
go
so
to your website.
concentrating on this other stuff I'm working on.
So it
Oh.
is the fall concert
Oh, we
series
have
with
Anita.
Super Jam
Oh, okay.
on Friday,
and we haven't-
and Anita Rosamond and Friends
I
on
love
Saturday.
Anita. She's a dear friend, and she's an amazing singer, and she does a great job.
And then,
we
hey,
got
John
Pink House.
Mellencamp
Yeah,
tribute,
we got
Pink
the
Houses,
House guys.
Sunday.
So it's going to be a big weekend. We need some help for Friday night concert though. We're not doing so well on this one, and I guess it's maybe a September thing, but we've got a lot of tickets to be sold.
Is this your wrap up of the summer conference?
No, we've got a couple more.
Couple
but,
more weeks?
Yeah,
Okay.
but this one we've only sold like 200 tickets. And,
Hello, Kim. Hello, Kim just said hello. Is that Kim maybe from the table over there? Or it's just somebody that's watching. Hey, what are y'all drinking, by the way? Feel free to raise a glass with us. If you don't drink and you want to drink a mocktail, again, that's great. Just pick something up and get happy because that's what we want to provide you today. So, yes, you can go to the website, defianceridgevineyards.com, click on their calendar of events, and that way you can know what's coming up. So we'll talk about the California and Oregon Pinot Noir in
sure.
just a second, but I'm excited about this. So you first introduced us to this man from Aonair. So he also has other vineyards.
Yes, he owns two wineries, and he purchased this winery Reverie. Oh, I think it was 6 or 7 years ago, and I believe Grant used to work for this guy, and for some reason it got on the market, was on the market, and I think Grant bought it out of bankruptcy, I think, and it's in Calistoga, beautiful place, and it is a really gorgeous place, and this is a different style of wines that he's making in Aonair. His Aonair wines are just really huge, big reds that are the high dollar reds, and these wines are more more easy to drink. Not as costly, and but if you come to this dinner, we only have 60 reservations that we're holding.
And this is November 9th?
It's November 9th on a Sunday night. And
yeah, that's rare.
No, it's going to be a great dinner. And we 5 course, start with sea bass, and we end the last course with his huge red with some really cool cheeses. But it's on the website. And tickets are $150.
$150. You've already sold 16 of them?
We sold 16 of them, and I'm sure they'll sell pretty quickly. Because Grant's a well-known guy. Makes great wine, and he's really he's just a guru of the whole thing. So
you've introduced me, and actually we went to Napa and we had the Aonair. I have not had Reverie, have I?
I don't think so.
I love it.
I am tasting. He sent me some of the wines, and I've been working through them, trying to figure out, the menu more than anything else. And he has a Grenache Blanc that I had last night, and I was supposed to make it with sea bass, but my sea bass was spoiled.
Oh.
And it came from someplace that shouldn't have done. Well, it happened. So anyhow, so I opened it and I'm going to finish it tonight. But I just grilled some vegetables last night
Yeah.
that were supposed to go with the sea bass, and it's delicious, delightful wine,
So
very different. And
I was just going to say, so for those of us that have never had it before, what are the standouts from Reverie?
well, he's still a big red maker. He
Okay.
makes the Grenache Blanc is Grenache made white.
Okay.
He has an incredible Cab Franc and a big red blend, and he also has one Italian wine that's from the slopes of just east of where he's from,
Okay.
the Sierra foothills, in fact.
So
But everything else is Napa.
So November 9th, check defianceridgevineyards.com, check the calendar of events. Tickets will go quick for that. Only 60 available, 16 have already been sold, by the way. So that's on November 9th. And then I have long been a fan of this wine. So you're also teaming up with Keenan.
Yeah, I've known the Keenan family for goodness 20 years. They have a fantastic group that works for him. Michael Keenan, the owner, is great. His son Riley will be here. In fact, only 3 days. It's the Wednesday after that, after the Grant Loan dinner. And it kind of just came about that way. And normally I wouldn't do that, but Grant could only do it on a certain date, and I didn't want to waste that opportunity. But Keenan makes incredible wines, and they're on Spring Mountain. Very affordable wines, and we'll be drinking some of their Merlot and the Cab and Cab Franc. They're side by side, which is a Cab Franc Merlot blend, and their Chardonnay, I believe, and that just went on the website today. So it's a little.
So
cheaper
November
dinner.
12th, right?
Yeah,
6 o'clock starting?
November 12th, our regular farmhouse dinner.
Okay.
And you see the menu there. It should be a nice menu. We finally got that one up today.
What's your favorite Keenan wine?
Oh my! I would say the Mailbox Merlot,
Oh, okay.
and that's mainly because it's one of the better Merlots I've ever had, and it's right on their outside their door. From their tasting room, it's in a bowl area, and they've won all kinds of awards with it. But it's a fantastic Merlot. This will not be the Mailbox, but it will be just their normal Napa Spring Mountain Merlot.
Okay, so again, you can check it out. And by the way, I'm going to just show you here if you want to check out the website, which is again, defianceridgevineyards.com. They just put it on for you this morning. So as we're talking about Keenan, if they want to visit, by the way, Keenan, where are they located?
Keenan's on Spring Mountain, nearly at the top. Their tasting room manager, Laura, is one of the best in the business. And, she's just so helpful and such a great customer service gal that she works with everybody and anybody that visits them. Their customer service one. They're really great. They got a nice little tasting room, and Michael's always there grilling up things. And when we were there a few weeks ago, he made lunch for us and his staff, and it was really nice. So great group of guys.
I love it. Again, check out Defiance Ridge Vineyards page. Check out the Keenan dinner, or you can check out Reverie. So those are coming up for you. Okay, for the wine that we're going to be featuring today, Pinot Noir. I used to say that I think that Pinot Noir is the white drinker's red. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. It's not
Easy
big.
drinking.
It's not tannic. Very little tannins in it.
Mhm.
Smooth. Very easy to drink, and there's different styles of it, but it's always been my favorite wine or grape, and I just don't have any problems with it ever. Going through a couple glasses, you just don't get that heaviness that you can get from some big reds.
Right.
It's just fun to drink. It's got great flavors, usually cherry cola. Some herbalness, and you'll taste some herbalness in one tonight, and the other one not so. But they're fruit driven, and people usually start on Pinot to get
Yeah.
to heavier reds.
Yeah,
So very true statement. of what you said.
Well, because look, if I go back in my 20s when I was drinking white wines and sweeter wines and didn't want to drink red back then, I was told try Pinot Noir, right? And I ended up loving it, but then my palate opened up to much bigger and bolder wines. But I love to be brought back to it.
That's totally true, and but I love that. I love Pinot, and I mean, there's just so many different styles, and it's called God's grape, and
Come on, we've been talking a lot about faith lately.
yeah, it's a hard grape to grow, and it needs coolness at night, and it doesn't mind the warm days, but it really likes to cool down at night. So it's when we were out in California a couple of weeks ago, we stayed in Russian River Valley, or just outside of it, but 90% of the grapes that were grown that we saw was all Pinot, and
All Pinot.
they were just starting harvest, and it's fantastic wines.
Well, we're going to cheers you all. We were telling you that we were going to do a side-by-side of Oregon and California. While you're at home, whether you're watching live or you watch this later, let us know what you decided to pick up and drink. And when you've been out here, what have you enjoyed, by the way? That's what I always love to go back and tell Chuck, like, hey, they came and they enjoyed this and that. He's been introducing me to so many new ones. The last time Jim and I came out, which we ate here about a month ago, it was oppressively hot. So there was no red. We drank your Vignolo, which I absolutely have fallen in love with.
It's a great wine.
Yes, it is.
Tom makes great Vignolos, and it's kind of our staple white.
Yeah, it's so good. So
really
maybe
good.
try that. So for the Pinot, okay, so you said on the right was
You're right. Pull them out in front.
Okay,
and
I'm going to show you guys color-wise.
You'll be able to tell quickly which one is the Oregon wine. It's a lighter one.
That looks.
So it will be that one.
Yes, that's lighter.
And Oregon is just it's more on the parallel of Burgundy, and they make more earthier wines. And it's according to your style. This is a good wine. It's not a great wine by any means.
This is from Willamette.
But this is from Willamette. It's not from any certain region in Willamette, such as Dundee Hills or some of the areas there, Eola, where a lot of Pinot is made. This is, I think, just some grapes from all over Willamette Valley.
Okay, and I'll ask you if there's going to be a difference between the two, but what would you pair with this for those that are going to try these out?
Duck always. I mean, duck, salmon.
Salmon, okay.
Mushroom, anything with mushrooms in it. All that stuff works great with it. Grilled vegetables, a little darker grilled vegetable. This is always a pretty good turkey wine.
Good Thanksgiving.
So, yep.
All right, so stock up of it for November. All right, let's toast this.
Okay.
This is again the Oregon one. We should toast all them. Cheers to all of you. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. All right, let's have our first sip here from Oregon.
So on the nose, you're going to get a little greenness.
It's very earthy on the nose.
Earthy.
But I'm going to say
little greenness.
That is.
But it is.
It's very easy drinking. Again, I don't drink a lot of Pinots anymore. I'm more into the cab realm. I like to be brought back to this. That's nice.
A lot of cherry cola.
All cherry cola. Yep.
And it's just smooth, really, really smooth.
This is California, by the way. This is a little darker here.
Yeah.
And what region of California?
This is Russian River.
Russian River.
And this is a pretty nice wine. It's
much different
big fruit. Warmer climate, you're getting the nose is just silky as can be.
Yep. So lots of cherry cola. You're right in the Oregon one. I don't smell that as much in here. What are you smelling?
Well, you're still going to get a lot of cherry, but you're also going to get some big time velvet silkiness.
Velvet silkiness. Who doesn't want to drink something velvet and silky? All right, let's taste. They're both nice. They're very different, more complex.
Different, very much more complex,
yes.
and it's got a tannin base to it. This is 24, and this is 22.
22, okay.
Yeah.
The one from Oregon's 22.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This one definitely is more complex to me, as I said.
This one would be great with mushrooms, maybe a mushroom truffles or risotto.
I could see. So you're going to put earthy with earthy.
I think the fruit
balances
against the mushroom will balance it.
Okay. Yeah,
I got to use
I
another one.
I like truffles. You know, Jim has told you he doesn't. He doesn't like truffle oil. We went to the Barolo region and then Piemonte and Elba, and I was in love with all the white truffles. This would go really good with that.
I think so. I
If
mean,
you-
I both would. I think the fruit in this would help balance out the earthiness of the truffle.
So, would you stuff mushrooms? Would you just grill some mushrooms?
I think you use it with with pasta or with risotto,
Oh, okay,
and maybe even serve it over chicken breast
okay.
or go with chicken breast or even or chicken thighs. Uh,
I love pairing.
uh,
Again,
it,
the art of pairing food and wine together is just beautiful to me.
I think some lighter hard cheese would work well with this also.
Like what?
Maybe a Gruyere of some type,
Oh,
or maybe a Parmesan a little shaved Parmesan, over your risotto.
Okay.
I think that would work with it.
What if they wanted to do this for dessert?
I wouldn't do that
Nope.
with dessert. Maybe a dipped strawberry or something
That
and
would be
milk
okay?
chocolate. I think would maybe work with it. Uh,
But otherwise, no.
no,
It's so earthy.
no. I think it's just not that style. I'm sure there's things you can pair with it, but I don't think I would do it. I mean, personally, but I think desserts are more to be paired with bigger reds.
Yes.
But
But for those that don't like big reds, right? But chocolates would be a chocolate strawberry would be okay.
I think
Maybe.
something with a fruit base,
Okay.
more of a fruit base than anything else, would work with that.
If you're just tuning
Berries.
in, again, Chuck Gillentine, Monica Adams, we're at Defiance Ridge Vineyards, and we're doing our little Wet Your Whistle Wednesday between Oregon and California when it comes to the Pinot Noir. Now, I thought this was interesting, and I actually grabbed a snapshot of it when it stopped for us at Missouri. So we're going to talk about wine production by state. So if we look at the state of Missouri,
You got the big sun out there.
yep, but look, 2.2 million gallons in Missouri.
Yeah, but it's a drop in the bucket. It's less than 1% or less than 1/2% of
Compared to
To
look at the
California.
little dot.
yeah.
So what would California's
It's
numbers
like
be?
a little moon. I think there. I can't. I think maybe I sent it to you, but I can't remember. But it's 90 or 88% of all production in the U.S.
Let's see what it tells me. It is 609.6 million compared
my
to
God.
2.2 million in Missouri.
That's a big difference.
Well, let's look and let's go up. So in Washington, it's 32.4 million.
And in New York State,
Oregon's 17.1. New York is 33.1.
and I mean, we used to be in the top 10, but I think now we're like number 14.
Wow, look at Arkansas is 147.7 thousand, but 2.2 million, not bad.
Nope.
Let's look.
And the
So,
growing state percentage-wise is Texas actually.
so I'm going to look at our two bordering states here. So Missouri's 2.2, Illinois 1.3 million.
And most of Illinois is just over the border on the river.
Yeah. So wow, going back to California, 609 million.
It's just such
That's-
an important state for agriculture. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Just
And it's-
amazing.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, you've been in the wine industry for how long?
20 years nearly
Wow.
in the actual business. I've been into the drinking for longer than that, but that goes back
When
to
he was 21.
1981 maybe.
So, all right. So let's just look at the last 20 years, and for the amount of time that you have partnered up and collabed on, things in California or Oregon. What have you seen as the greatest growth over those 20 years?
In the wine industry?
Yeah.
Well, I think Pinot Noir took off because of Sideways, and
Oh,
it
absolutely.
totally blew it away, and it's stayed up there. But the biggest, I think the biggest thing I've seen is the use of blends,
Yes.
and that winemakers have made incredible wines out of stuff that normally they may have, I don't want to say discarded, but sold as bulk wine in the past.
Mhm.
They've come up with some miracle blends out of some Cabernet that maybe 10% in one vineyard they didn't care for so much, but then they put it together with some Merlot and Cab Franc and,
Yep.
and something else, and it made an incredible wine. So blends have been huge.
When did that start really becoming a thing?
I think it was in the to upper 90s is when it first
wow, that
started.
far away. Okay.
I mean, you go back to, and I always go back to the Wagner family because I know them the best. But Conundrum is a blend, and Conundrum has been around for a long time. The Conundrum Red has and white, but they're all blends. So
Somebody asked me 2 nights ago, knowing we were coming out here today, and they're like, "I don't think we've ever asked you. So if you had to pick, like, what's your favorite?" And I said, "Well, if you're going to talk about California, I absolutely go to blends. My favorite blends, though, have Cabernet in them. I like having a Syrah in it. So, I mean, Merlots,
well,
yes.
Syrah's going to give it all that flavor
Yep.
and fruit. And my favorite blends are more Merlot
Merlot
based.
based, yeah.
Merlot is just incredible wine. If you get the good Merlots, it's just amazing. And into a blend, as I go back to Bordeaux. Bordeaux is all blends, and you right bank, left bank, and I'm always seeming to like the Merlot based wines.
Yeah, that's where. But I love the fact that you just said something about the fact that it has to be the good Merlot, right? It's got to be the good grapes. I'm introduced to Merlots over the years, and I'm like, yep, not a fan.
Well, you're getting to your mass production of 10,000 acres of Merlot and machine picked, and most of the time it's probably not picked ripe, and they're making a $2 chuck out of it,
Right, exactly.
basically, but when they make it right, it's just incredible wine.
Well, and that's why it's good to have friends that really know what they're talking about so that he can come back and say, no, you probably need to try this. Or that's why I like that you're bringing me back to Pinot Noir, because you know me, you've known me for years. I'm always going, nope, give me a cab, give me a blend, or give me an Italian wine. And he's the one that says, hold on a second, I'm going to have you try this. Same thing. I used to say I'm not a big Norton fan, but I'll always be willing to try. I think you all just need to keep an open mind to things. Hi, Matt. He said, today's my birthday, so have a drink for me. Matt, are you working right now? You're not supposed to be watching, but okay, we'll have a drink for you.
Matt.
Happy birthday, Matt. Come on out here if you've never been, by the way. Defiance Ridge Vineyards is a great place for you to gather with friends, family. I was talking to Chuck today, and I'm like, hey, you know what we should do? All of you, I'm going to give you a shout out to my 40th grade school classmates who stood right here 25 years for our 25th, so 15 years ago, and that is when it was Wine Country Gardens.
Wow.
You took over how many years ago?
2017.
So a lot of them don't know about the switch, and I was like, you need to see this place because he has just, not that it wasn't pretty before, but what you've done has been amazing, and the food they've brought here is amazing.
Food is fantastic.
Yes,
we got
that's a big change.
Good group in the kitchen that works hard, and they do a nice job.
Yes, absolutely. So again, some really cool things coming up. So you're wrapping up in the next couple of weeks the big summer concert series.
Yep.
What are you excited about as we transition to fall?
Oh,
that was a big.
we get back into the Friday night events with all the stuff we do there, and things just kind of calm down a bit. We start planning for next year. We're in the midst of working with the county on the new building, and in fact, hopefully we'll get that approved by sometime in November. Hopefully be able to start on it in the spring, and
so excited about this.
So a lot of planning for that.
You want to tell them that haven't seen us together what your plans are for the expansion?
Well, we need to grow our business, and it's in the event department that we need to grow it. We need a nice building for weddings.
Yes.
And when we bought this building, we knew what we were getting, and it served its purpose to a degree. But this is going to be a really high roofed barn-like event center, and with a full kitchen, commercial kitchen, and it's gonna be nice, and hopefully we can we'll have weddings all the time here, and this will be open, and maybe do some double weddings sometimes, and
you'll have I'd love that ability.
Maybe have we'll probably have our farmhouse dinners up at the building, and most larger things, and it's gonna be hopefully very pretty, and hopefully we get it done quickly.
So from event standpoint, I want you all to think about Defiance Ridge. You've got somebody that just got engaged, or maybe you're excited that maybe they're getting engaged around the holidays. People get engaged around New Year's, etc. Think about weddings here. Think about events here. Who's your event person?
Hannah's sitting right over there.
Yeah, so we've had her on before, so you would reach out to Hannah so she can help you out with that. How many weddings have you done so far this year?
We'll end up doing mid-50s.
Okay.
Before COVID, we did 80
right?
plus.
Yeah.
We need to get back to that.
Sure.
Wedding business has changed so much in the last 5 or 6 years.
In what way would you say?
I think COVID drove it more than anything else, but the smaller weddings, less people getting married, not wanting to spend the money doing it. And, I think we're very reasonable for that market.
Mm-hmm.
And, we're going to try to keep it that way. And, but COVID was tough in many ways, but
Yeah.
that was one that, and the amount of people coming to weddings went from our average was 175 and now it's like 140.
Yeah, I was just going to tell.
It's
So,
ridiculous.
so people who are having weddings, tell them how many that you can hold here.
We can hold actually 250 in this room,
Wow.
and we've done that many. I think we have a couple this year that are over 200.
But how cool would it be about, again, your expansion plans, being able to have 2 weddings going on at once?
Well, that's going to be a lot of work.
Yeah. Hannah, good luck.
but that's what we're aiming. Our goal is to take those 8 to 10 weekends a year.
Yep.
That are, the big weekends to have weddings and double up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what our goal should be. So.
Well, folks, if you're just tuning in, again, you missed all the talk about Pinot Noir. We featured today a 2024, right, from California.
Russian River Valley.
And a 22 from Willamette.
Willamette Valley.
Willamette Valley, Oregon. So come on out to Defiance Ridge Vineyards. Think about when you have events coming up. You've got showers, again, you've got reunions. This is a wonderful space. How many can you seat out here where the concerts are?
Well, when we have
800?
the conference, 700.
700.
We've had 700, and maybe a few end up in here. Really, it's pretty cool down at the end because you're right there by them.
Exactly.
And the window's open, and
yeah,
but you can even dance on your own up there.
And
some people do that.
Of course, right? You feel the groove of the music. I love the fireplaces. So if you haven't been here, you'll enjoy that as we start to get into the colder weather. Do you see the shift in more red wine than white wine in this transition?
It won't start till the winter time.
Really cold?
It'll still be mainly white until we get out of October.
Interesting.
It's 70% white.
I'm so ready for red.
Well, I drink red. Well,
I did it until it was 102 degrees, and then I'm like, can't drink it.
This one you can drink a nice Pinot Noir, though.
All right, so your next dinner that's coming up, your farmhouse dinner,
is October 9th, and it's a Norton dinner, and it's 5 courses, and we will be all our Nortons from 20 through 24, which is 24s in the barrel, which you tasted a couple months ago, and it's getting better and better. And I think that wine is it may be the best Norton. Well, it is the best Norton I think
that you've ever had,
ever made.
Wow,
now
that's
Tom's
saying a lot,
and it may be the best I've ever had.
Wow,
it's really good.
And the thing is, for those of you that are like, I don't like Norton, when they pair the food up with these, suddenly you fall in love.
It's all about acid and the amount of acid in these red wines and what we're pairing it with. They work great. You may drink something that you don't like. And, granted, reds are tough in the state of Missouri. And Norton's a very interesting grape. But if it's made well, it's very pleasing. It is a little acidic, but most of them have grapefruit in it, and they're good wines.
I encourage all of you that come and visit the state of Missouri to get on 94. We've got this beautiful wine region. Pop in here and taste the Norton, because all of you that are outside of our area, you're like, what the heck are you talking about? Norton. Yes, that is Missouri's grape, in case you were ever asked that. That is our grape. So you've got that coming up in October.
Yep.
And then you get into these 2 that we mentioned as we wrap up. We'll go through them for you one more time. On a Sunday, only 60 tickets will be sold. November 9th, it will be with Grant Long and Reverie, and
then Keenan on the 12th.
Yeah, how cool is that? And so you just put that on, so you haven't sold any tickets for Keenan yet, right?
We just put it on this afternoon.
I love Keenan. If you've never had Keenan wine, it's
a great value dinner for.
how much is that one?
It's $125. Now, granted, these are Napa Valley wineries that we're representing in these dinners, and I would say that you couldn't, even with Grant's dinner at $150. And wine club members get a 20% discount. So
I love that you said that. Yeah,
that's you. I don't think you can find that deal anyplace. So
that's another reason to, when you come here, to ask about the wine club, because you get discounts there, and then also you get discounts on food all the time.
That's true, 20% off. And we know we got to compete with a lot of different restaurants, and we're 10 miles out.
Yep.
So we gotta make sure we are fair, and
You do a great job.
and I was one of my kitchen guys asked me the other day. He said something about, well, we just do these events just to make us look good. We're really not making a whole lot of money on them. I said, you know what? Wrong answer. You make money on everything.
Absolutely.
Okay, but
It's branding.
But that said, it is branding,
Yep.
and you if you want to make it work, you got to do it the right way. And I think these farmhouse dinners have over the past 7 years have really we've done a nice job.
Oh no, we're gonna replace the word nice. You do an incredible job. I remember everyone that I've been at, and I can remember what I'm eating. I can remember the conversations. We've had a blast here. I highly recommend that you get to one. Or, by the way, as we wrap up, I would say get a gift certificate and gift someone
Sure.
a farmhouse dinner.
We got them, so you can get them online. You can get them here.
All right, my friend. Cheers to you.
Thank you, Monica. Good to see you, baby.
You as well, everybody.
And tell your wonderful husband hello.
I will.
Hello.
And Mama Jackie wasn't here today.
Oh, I know, we missed her.
He was getting ready to pour wine for him. I don't have my sidekick. I'm going to go see her now. She'll be with me this evening. Tomorrow, we're going to be with Jessica Cook with Yuppie Puppies Forever Rescue. I know you love them there.
Yes.
Little positive talk time. We plan to laugh together. It was a little more serious a couple of weeks ago because of everything that was happening in the world. We're going to go a little more lighthearted. We're going to make you laugh tomorrow for sure. And then we're going to feature Trattoria Giuseppe in our Foodie Friday, one of the best hidden gems. You got to come down, by the way. It's an Imperial. 19 years.
I need to. Yes.
You like Italian food?
I do. I think we should try to arrange to do that sometime.
We'd love to have you come to the house, and we'll take you up there. It's fabulous food. So he is tomorrow, by the way, going to provide food for my friend Abby Stahlschmidt that plays the violin. Okay. She's going to play for us.
I've heard of her.
Abby, yep.
I think I've heard of
her.
Are
you and Michelle free tomorrow night? I'm putting them on the spot here.
We have a Zoom call tomorrow evening with about our trip going to.
Oh, good. Yes, France. That's right, France. So he's going to be going on a river cruise. Is that next month, or is that November?
It's 2.5 weeks.
Holy cow! Well, we're going to be like passing
the 13th.
So we will see each other the week of the 6th, and then you'll be gone.
Yep.
I'm leaving to go celebrate my 10th anniversary in Cabo. I leave Sunday.
Well, you leave the 12th?
This Sunday?
Oh,
no,
this
I leave
Sunday.
this Sunday.
This Sunday. Okay.
Yep. And then I'll be back. We'll see each other, and then you'll leave.
Yeah, but hopefully we'll see each other on the 10th. We'll
Yep.
get this
Oh, yes, absolutely. To all of you at Sacred Heart, we're going to bring you right here so that you can be introduced. There's a ton of people coming in town, so that's what we say. When you have reunions, think about Defiance Ridge Vineyards. All right, everybody, go wet your whistle with whatever it is that you want to grab. If you're just getting home from work and you're like, hey, they're wrapping up. Yes, you missed all the fun. We have loved having you as a part of the show. And remember, DefianceRidgeVineyards.com. Check them out.
See, that's a Pinot color there. Look at that.
All right, everybody, go wet your whistle.